the 8th, and the red is the 7th. So the new night is different. Marsha Blackburn moved closer to Nashville, and the night expanded into Millington, Raleigh, and Fraser, and the 8th took in some of this. So this is the new night. That's what it looks like. It used to look like this. This is the new night. It's taking in all of this area.
You have all of Millington?
All of Millington.
And all of Shelby Forest?
All of it. So it's about a third of the voters brand new in the 19th. And this is where I campaigned very hard against Fincher and won that area. Fincher and I became great friends. He loved Republicans.
Great, thank you.
This makes it winnable. So the demographics have changed. The other thing that makes it winnable is I've seen so many patients downtown. I've been there 37 years, longer than most of y'all have been alive. And so I've seen over 500,000 patients there. A mixture of people that are center city. With the addition of the others, all we've got to do is get the word out. Getting the word out has to do with people and your people. If you remember, 9/11 is a great time to talk about it. There were 40 people on that plane that was grounded, went down. 40 people changed the world. Basically, 6 of them led the whole revolution to take over that plane and not let it crash into the White House or the Capitol. So we've got that many people right here. We can do that. We can make this kind of world change right here. I'm just asking you to volunteer some time and come by the headquarters. The opening is Saturday, 2 to 4. It's on right at the corner of Mount Moriah and Mendenhall, South Minden. It's actually a South Mendenhall address. Right, if you park there, you can walk to the half shell. They use it as double as a parking lot, but it's a great headquarters. We're going to have a lot of people there, a lot of food there. Catherine's in charge of the game, the fantasy football game. I'm kidding, but it's a lot of fun. The campaign is energized, hyper energized, and you'll have a lot of fun. Got a lot of people working on it, but I am so glad to be here with the Young Republicans because you understand the importance of this. We're going down a path. I was listening to Beth Harwell today, the Speaker of the Tennessee House, and she said we're going down a path, and we've got a path over here. If we don't turn this election around, we're too far down this path to turn it around and come back. So this is crucial. It's crucial, not for me. Sometimes I think I'm crazy to be doing this. I could be practicing, playing around with grandkids. But what are we leaving? What are you getting? You're not getting the life I had. You're used to all of these security alerts and all of the, gas prices going up. I'm used to 25 cents a gallon gas. I'm used to being able to go walk to the airplane, get on at the last minute, no security. I'm used to leaving my keys in the car where I wouldn't lose my car keys, leaving the front door unlocked because I might lock myself out or something. So, it's just the whole world is changing. It's changing faster and faster. The reason I'm running is for what you're going through and what your kids will go through, what my grandkids will go through. So I just appreciate I wish at your age, each of you, I wish at your age I'd had the foresight to understand how important the political scene is. I did not. I've learned, and I regret that I wasn't involved earlier, just like you are. You have got it. You're involved already. For some reason, you're here. You could be out doing anything, but you're here. You're committed. You're involved. You're our future. right now, I don't think we've done a good job. And we can do better. And we will do better. And I'll do it for you. I'll do it for my kids. I'll do it for my family. And you're like my family. So I really want to help you. I've got nothing in it. No reason to do it except because your world is dependent on what goes on this year. And I believe we can have a good life. I believe you can have a good life, even better. I mean, you got iPods, you got iPads, iPods, all of the stuff. I can't even keep up with my passwords, you know? And I'm just happy to know that there are people that can do this. And I want to just turn over the world as a better place rather than a worse place. Thank you very much. I've talked too much. I'll answer any questions.
The district goes up to the Tipton County line.
Yes, sir.
You ought to have Terry go through the area with you. We talked to Terry is going to. I'm talking about not just Lucy, Locke, all those.
All of it.
You're going to do it.
Done it.
I would.
Doing it more.
You and I do. I know you like to spend money. Air can. I put a sign in every yard out there. I have a ground camera. You going to do that?
Yeah.
I mean along Highway 51. Oh, okay.
I'm fighting this battle hard for you. And if you'll just give me a little bit, and just being here, you're encouraging. You don't realize what you've done. Just being here. And from a little nucleus, just like those 4 or 5 people on that airplane, they motivated everybody to take over that plane. They knew they were going to die. They took over that plane. And you don't have to die for this. You just have to make a few phone calls. And please, just get in there and help me out. I promise I'll work so hard, you'll think you've elected 2 or 3 people.
Mr. Flinn.
Are you willing to take benefits away from baby boomers?
What are you talking about?
Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid.
I don't know that if they've already qualified for it, I don't know how you take it away.
Lower them, I mean just change them.
You've got to ramp, you've got to do it in a slow fashion. We've got to live within our means. We've got to find a way to live within our means.
That means we do.
We do.
Because
I mean, there
generations before us didn't do that.
Exactly.
And now I get to pay for it.
Exactly.
And no one seems to be willing to
give up their
acknowledge that.
Right.
All that means is we're going to get taxed.
Unless we change
Exactly
course.
right.
Unless we change course.
And that's why I want to see the course change. Because we could save a lot of money. You know, the Department of Education spends $82 billion a year. They don't educate one child. They don't teach one child. They don't mentor one child. $82 billion. Where does it go?
2 months worth of trade deficit.
Right.
Social Security is where
the entitlement programs are where it is.
And there's never been a spending program that Steve Cohen did not like.
That's right.
He's responsible for $16 left of Obama. Wasn't there something that he wanted? I don't remember the details, but Obama was going to reach some compromise, and Steve Cohen said no. Spend more money. That was, you know, you can research it.
They believe there's a movement to believe that everybody ought to be the same, everybody ought to be taxed the same, you ought to be taxed whatever it takes. And I don't like that.
I definitely believe that our chances are better with Republicans in office. My big concern is, are they going to do what it takes, or are they just going to push it out again?
You know, as a doctor,
because it does me no good to send Republican office if the outcome.
Yeah, as a doctor, as a physician, I don't push things off. I do things right now because I don't like to see people sick, and the economy's sick, so I want to fix it now. That's the reason. One of the main reasons I'm so adamant about getting in there, because I can do something about it. I can get more people with jobs, and they can, you know, become taxpayers rather than taking from the government. So,
Hey, Mr. Flinn, I just want to state that, you know, I'm a big Facebook person, Facebook creator, and I've created a lot of Facebooks called, like, Nicholas the Governor for Youth, and Nicholas IW Pagese and different Facebooks that I've designed. And I've learned that it's become quite effective here in the community. Like I have Commissioner Schaefer, Terry Rowland, just a lot of notable people in Memphis and from around the world who are supporting my efforts. And I was wondering, you know, as a party, we need to look towards Facebook, and the community needs to look towards investing in Facebook because it's a very lucrative market that I've created as a, you know, young public servant, and you know, to have elected officials on there, it's just amazing to me. And I just want to state that maybe your campaign or can look into how to market a movement of young people through Facebook.
We're definitely on Facebook. My account is maxed out, so we had to go to a fan page.
Oh, absolutely.
I read
you know, we're
tweets
Facebook
every day.
I teach Facebook marketing.
Oh, awesome.
So, you know, I'm very aware of online marketing, and it is a coming thing, especially with this generation. Older generation, you say, don't work online. Well, they do. It's just not as fast. You're fast. You can type with thumbs faster than I can do on a keyboard. So, Facebook, online, social media is very important.
Absolutely.
And it's a good way to reach people very effectively, just like you were talking about. Do you want to spend a lot of money on mail, bulk mail, or do you want to just send out email? And so it's ways to save. And that's what I'm looking for, ways to save. And I'm just wasting money. Because it's your money I'm wasting.
When's your advertising on TV start?
Mark?
When?
Tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
And when does your headquarters open?
Saturday.
Open Saturday between 2 and 4.
Okay.
The grand opening. We're already working on it.
Okay. Cool.
So it's a lot of fun. Invite you all to be there.
I'll be there. I'll try to be there.
I'll try to get you some more thank commitments. I can do that. I'll do my best.
But we need some volunteers. Catherine knows how to do everything that there is to be done in the office.
Okay, Dr. Flinn, Nicholas Pagese reporting. I received a response from Mitt Romney 2012 for president regarding the invitation I extended to him to visit Memphis on my behalf as the, you know, when I was the youngest unified school board applicant in 2011. And could you encourage Governor Romney to come visit Memphis this year? Could you encourage him to
Can you speak up just a little bit? I can't hear you.
Could you encourage Dr. Flinn, Governor Romney to visit Memphis this year? I received a response from his office today.
What did he say?
He stated that he was interested in attending, coming to Memphis to an event that I invited him to.
Where's the event?
Well, I just wrote on behalf of the Republican Party, and he stated that he was just he wanted to come to Memphis, and he was interested, and that we'll be in contact. So I thought that was
the
pretty
more
cool.
candidates that can come to this town, the better. It indicates we have a voice, we have a say. And I would just like to say as many candidates who can come to that, especially national candidates, I think it's great. I'm sitting here running a congressional race, so I'm not involved in their campaign.
Oh, wow.
But I would very much like to see them come to town.
Me too, absolutely. And I just wrote him, and he wrote me back today. So I thought it was pretty cool.
Good.
So my next question is, what is your message to Christians on September 11th, 2012? What would be your message to Christians and young Americans?
Are you talking about as far as the 9/11?
9/11, yes, sir.
My message is that this nation is founded on Christian principles. We have it on our coin. In God we trust. I'm a Christian. And I would hope that we continue with that. I'd like to see us have freedom to have prayers in school.
Absolutely.
I'd like to see us have whatever freedoms that our founding fathers wanted. I don't want to see those trampled.
Absolutely.
So it was founded as a Christian nation, and I believe we should maintain it.
Absolutely, 110%. Nicholas Pagese reporting. I have one more quick question for you, Dr. Flinn. I have a Facebook page up regarding Bo the First Dog. And I received...
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I have a Facebook page up regarding Bo the First Dog of the United States. And I have supporters such as Shelby County Republican Party Chairman Justin Joy, Shelby County Commissioner Terry Rowland, and School Board Commissioner David Pickler. And other, Democrat officials are on there also. But this Facebook was designed to promote peace and party unity in the 21st century. And could you please honor those on my Facebook who want to envision what President Washington envisioned in 1776 regarding party unity, that we all should work together as, that this is one country, one United States of America. And that was my goal to creating that with regarding Bo the First Dog. I thought it was a pretty creative initiative that I came up with, to use the first dog of the United States to promote peace and understanding between our two parties. So
I think that's one of the problems we have in Washington. They're hyper-partisanism.
Absolutely.
We have one group here, one group here. They fight, nothing gets done, and who loses?
American people.
The people.
Absolutely.
The people of the 9th District lose. And so that's one of the reasons I'm running, because we need to be able to get along with each other while maintaining our values.
Absolutely.
And get something done so that we can have economic restoration, we can have jobs, we can have good health care. We don't need to have all of this hyper-partisanism of the extremists. We can keep our values, but we don't have to let extremists take over either party.
Absolutely. And you have my support, Mr. Flinn. Go George Flinn for Congress. Look what you